godhood. Keep your own god. In fact, this might be a good time to pray to him. For I beheld Satan, and he fell from heaven like lightning.
Street Fighter, the movie. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you just a scene that stuck with me since I was a little kid. This movie came out at the height of like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter mania, early 90s. Video games were starting to be turned into movies like the Super Mario movie with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. And ironically, this movie has a little more in common with the campiness of that movie rather than Mortal Kombat, which I actually love. Mortal Kombat, the movie. I will defend it till my dying day as one of the greatest video game adaptations of all time. And I say it has a lot more in common because M. Bison, he's more of a King Koopa type ruler. You know, he's got his little minions, and you know, he even kind of has a collection of Mario hats. You know, just pretty much he could have a Mario hat and say it's an M. Bison hat. I could see him stealing Mario's hat, wearing it, and saying it was meant for him, kind of like that Napoleon painting. Anyways, the scene in question is the Tuesday scene. Now you'll know what that means here in a moment. It starts off with this painting of Napoleon crosses the Alps, which Napoleon has been replaced, painted over with Raul Julia, M. Bison, General M. Bison. And you can tell that M. Bison is the kind of guy who would probably steal a painting of Napoleon and paint himself over it and think this painting was meant for me. So anyways, as the scene plays out, Chun-Li, you know, she has a few little remarks here and there, just a few quips about, you know, his small band of soldiers and stuff like that. Basically, she's in command of this, almost an interrogation. You can tell that she's practiced this speech in front of a mirror for years and years about her, you know, M. Bison being responsible for her father's death, and, you know, just what she would say to M. Bison ever given the chance. And this is it. This is her living that moment. Now, M. Bison, with the ease of someone who is just so in command of their own world and their own, you know, everything about them. He just makes a drink. He walks behind his little, what do you call it, room divider thing where people get undressed in old-timey times. But he's taken his clothes off. He's taken his armor off. He's becoming more and more vulnerable, you know, seemingly more vulnerable by switching, you know, taking off his armor, symbolically becoming more vulnerable. You know, he's making drinks. You know, he's just kind of letting her feel like she's the one in control, when in actuality it's been him all along. And yeah, we'll just get right to it. This is the one villainous scene that comes to my mind. Check it out.
It was 20 years ago. You hadn't promoted yourself to general yet. You were just a petty drug lord. You and your gang of murderers gathered your small ounce of courage to raid across the border for food, weapons, slave labor. My father was the village magistrate. A simple man with a simple code, justice. He gathered the few people that he could to stand against you. You and your bullies were driven back by farmers with pitchforks. My father saved his village at the cost of his own life. You had him shot as you ran away. A hero at 1,000 paces.
I'm sorry. I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
And boom goes the dynamite. So, yeah, that scene has stuck with me for years and years, and I'll never forget it. So, it was the first scene that came to mind when I heard about this video essay playlist, and I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Raul Julia. So this is a guy who most of you guys, most people know him from the Addams Family movies, but you know, he actually was going through a lot of health problems, and he was pretty much dying at this point when he filmed this movie. His kids, they loved Street Fighter, and he knew that, and he did a lot of research into the role. He plays M. Bison pretty much like, you know, King Koopa. He plays him like, you know, the King Ruler, frickin' Darth Vader type stuff. Super villain. Like, he does just an amazing, fantastic job. And, you know, the fact that he was on his deathbed pretty much while filming this, I think adds a lot to his performance in this otherwise forgettable movie. And, yeah, all hail Raul Julia. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me ramble. Yeah, if you have one of these videos, one villainous scene, there's a whole spiel about making your own and sending it in an email to this guy, and he'll add it to the playlist. So, you know, have at it. This was fun. Peace out. Brush your teeth. Be nice to each other. See ya. Give me back my son!